the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
First down Bears.
Here's Williams.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And look at this defense for the Vikings.
Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. That's complete. Romadunze. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Johnson will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Johnson again. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stop him again. Shy of the goal line.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? Third and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Colston Loveland.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Vikings nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
To the air with McCarthy. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Here we go, set. Cougar 1960
Now McCarthy. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10.
What is going on?
Throwing is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze.
And he'll be out of bounds downs, but able to get it up past the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First down. A gain of 15.
Up the middle, Johnson.
Chicago.
Oh, good move. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Williams from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Rome Odunze,
29 yards.
and the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard
Throwing
line.
is McCarthy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The Vikings hit 10-4 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Brings up second and goal.
Here's McCarthy.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are back within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
Ready up.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
McCarthy off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
He finds his man complete. That's Diaz. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Standing alone with a new NFL record, 32nd touchdown.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 14.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
To the air, Williams.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw, it's Williams.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trey Amos. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 24, Vikings 14.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. A beautiful fake. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
and we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 41, here's second down at 7.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second and 7.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
now a shotgun snap as they'll look. Williams loses the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
70 Lions.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He'll try to do it himself. And he is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
7-yard line.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A final shot before break. McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there as time expires in the first half.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Well, we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd down at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He finds his man complete. It's Diaz. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, Smack, Viking 18. Ready?
Out to the... And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Bears. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
I credit the tackle to Theo Jackson.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
He'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
Calling a gain gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Williams going to sneak it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Coup for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Bears 31. Vikings 21.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Pass complete to Odunze.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the
Running from the gun, Johnson.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Rome Odunze.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bears are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Warriors 70. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
To the air with McCarthy.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now McCarthy.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
One quarter remains here on Sunday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Trap 60. Ready? 19 Lion.
Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, find it.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Hawk 7, 19 tight, 19 tight. Riggs. Warriors 18, Rattler 18, Panther 11.
McCarthy going to throw again.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. They'll get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Buffalo 18. Go street. 19 Lion. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Sly able to put this one through.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now it's Tracy.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Tyrone Tracy
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Throwing is Williams.
He gets it left side to Johnson. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Looking to throw is Williams. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up third down.
Still searching for that first interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week, and a big reason why they had 3 picks.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week and they won. A little extra pressure that they're feeling right now because they haven't gotten those interceptions in this game, and they're losing.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. A good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
On play action. Now McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both teams.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Room here to run.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to run down some clock with Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Pass caught by Burden. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 3rd down and 10. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Coup now for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bears 52, Vikings 42.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
18, Rattler, 18, go.
Here's McCarthy. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Diaz. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing is McCarthy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Down the right sideline. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation